Hi, Bristol. Hello, Bristol. Aaron Lopez here live on the Avenue. Another day, another dollar, and another show. Look, listen, thank you to all our viewers for tuning in every week on our show. Listen, we say it, and if you watch David's show, which by the way, I want to tell, you know what? I'm going to put my notes down, I'm going to put my phone down, and I'm going to give a little speech. I'm going to get on my podium. If you did not watch the Talking Bristol episode of David 48 and J.R. Rusgrove, and they were at actually an amazing cafe that I love, the Smoked Salmon Benedict, the Parkside Cafe. Please go and watch that. That was actually one of the most amazing, great conversations that I've ever heard. And J.R. Rusgrove he's a pillar of Bristol. He could be on a national and worldwide level, but he's here humbly in our town and our city, the place that we love, Bristol, Connecticut. And this is where he thrives, and this is what he loves to do. So please go back to the Bristol Edition Facebook page or bristoledition.org and rewatch that episode because it was really something powerful. So I please implore you to go watch that because it's something that was truly, truly amazing. Speaking of amazing, no, I'm not talking about myself. And excuse the waves. I happened to cut my hair myself today, fans. I don't even, all my viewers out there may notice that I cut my hair. I did it myself, okay? I'm not paying $40 for a haircut. So I cut it myself. But this is what it looked like, and it's fine. You know, we're okay. But welcome to the Avenue. We have a special guest. This man has a resume longer than my grocery list. This man at the age of 23,
24.
24. I was giving him generosity with 23. This man at the age of 24 has done so much. And we're so grateful and honored to have him right here on our show. Everybody, I want you to, and I'm not going to butcher his name because I was thinking about practicing it and I tried, but I'm going to say Lucas. I'm not going to say it.
That's okay.
I'm not. Jonathan Lucas
Savage.
Yeah. Jonathan, thank you so much for coming on the Avenue. It's such an honor, such a pleasure to have you here. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day because I know you're a busy man, especially nowadays.
Busy guy.
Yeah. Well, you're a busy man, busy guy. And so thank you for coming on the Avenue. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have a fun show.
Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to having a good time.
And well, first of all, I want to talk about how's your day going? Are you loving this weather?
No.
No.
No, I like it nice and cold, so I'm not enjoying the weather.
Oh, so you're a cold guy. You like the cold.
Yeah, I like the cold.
You know, I'm from South Texas, so I enjoy the heat. I enjoy the humidity. And I don't even have to go to the gym and I can lose some weight. You know?
Water weight, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot and humid down in South Texas, so it felt like Texas when I walked out today.
Have you ever been to Texas?
Yeah, I have. My best friend and his wife live down in Texas. My godson. So I went down for the baptism, and we were down in Houston, and it was 100% humidity, 100 degrees. It was the hottest thing I've ever been in.
100% is crazy, isn't it?
It was like walking outside and you were immediately covered in water.
Absolutely. But Jonathan, I was looking at your resume because you sent it over to me just a couple of hours ago, and I said, well, what is this? When does this guy have time to just like do him?
Be normal.
We'll define normal, but yeah, I mean, not only were you the assistant clerk and in part of the government administration and of elections communications,
Yeah.
but you were also a political director, an office manager, a chapter president, a general consultant, an election official, and deputy regional political director at Hartford Litchfield. How did you do all this at such a young? Because you're 24.
Yeah.
How
Well,
did you do all this at such a young age?
well, I'll take some of the credit away. Most of those things were at different times of the year, but I also up until recently managed two part-time jobs, swim teaching swim at Health Tracks in Bristol and working at Aldi. So it was always a combination of Aldi, swim instructor, and then campaigns. So right now I'm on two campaigns, still teach swim and and RTC chair obviously, and it takes up a lot of my time. But I still find time to be normal and do normal people things.
Now you've done everything from working the polls to debating the best pizza in Bristol, and we're gonna get into that a little bit later. That's gonna be a heated discussion.
I'm ready. Yeah.
It's gonna be heated discussion because I'm very critical of the pizza. Listen, don't judge me or judge me. I'm from the South, okay? I'm from the South where Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, and you know what, Bristol, you may not know. Yeah, I'm getting swayed away by our director over here, but there's a little place called Peter Piper Pizza, the pizza people pick, that I love. But then, Jonathan, I have to tell you, I recently went for the first time. I wish I had the video. You know what? I'm gonna put it in. We're live, okay? So I'm sorry, live viewers. You have to rewatch this program to see my edited content. But I recently, Jonathan, went to Sally's,
Oh, it's my favorite pizza.
Pepe's, and Moderna Pizza. Can you answer me? Are you from the North? Where are you from?
I'm from Bristol, Connecticut, born and raised.
Okay, so you're from here, the North. What I call the North.
Yes, the North. I'm a Northern.
What do they call it? A pizza. It's
Beats.
a beats.
Yeah.
Am I saying it wrong?
Yeah, it's a Beats.
A beats. What? So there's no A at the end.
No. Well, the A is it's like Galamad or Gabagool.
Yeah.
It's not pronounced anything how it spells.
Well, I hope my viewers give me grace because I have no idea what the F I'm talking about. I say, to me, it's pizza. Just like where I come from, sandwiches are sandwiches, but here they're called grinders.
Yeah, I call them grinders. It's
To me, grinder is a whole different. It's a whole different thing. Pardon my American French, but you call it grinders. So and here they call it a pizza.
Well, no, a Beats is a type of pizza.
Did I exaggerate the a beats?
No, that's fine.
Okay,
but
I try to be cool and be like a beats.
A Beats is a style of pizza. A New Haven style pizza is called.
No, Sally's. I have to tell you, and for our viewers, I'm going to be honest. I went with coworkers. Shout out to Joe Benny. Oh, I should say his last name. Shout out to Joe, Waleed, Herman, all my friends at my job who, when I said I was going to bring ketchup and a fork and knife to the pizza places, they said, you better not. Don't do, you get us kicked out. But I learned what pizza was because I love Domino's, Pizza Hut, Peter Piper Pizza. But this pizza is a whole new ball game.
Do you typically eat pizza with ketchup?
I love ketchup. Yes,
I love ketchup too, way more than the next guy. But I don't eat my pizza with ketchup.
I load it with salt, Parmesan cheese, and ketchup.
Do you eat your steak with ketchup?
Because if you know, as Gordon Ramsay says, if a steak is good, you don't need anything.
Well, see, that's true. But I was at an event the other day, a steak dinner, and somebody was eating. They were sitting right in front of me, and they were eating their steak with ketchup, and I was like, "Oh man!"
Well, it was well done.
The steak was amazing. I don't know.
How do you eat your steak? I'm a medium rare guy.
I'm medium rare too.
I now back look. I'm from South Texas, where our food was done by my dad. Shout out to Dad Robert Lopez. Love you so much. Um, it was all just well done. That's just how you eat the meat. It's well done. But as I moved and I learned what what culinary is, I learned that medium rare is kind of the way to go, right?
Yeah, it is.
But we're gonna talk about pizza, and I'm gonna judge you. Yes, yes, I'm gonna judge you based on
I'm
your
gonna judge the pizza
because you said you're a pizza connoisseur.
Oh yeah, I love pizza.
So we're gonna actually test your skill set. So folks, we're gonna test Jonathan and see how well he knows his pizza. But you have to wait till the end of the broadcast for that. But I want to talk about you, Jonathan. You have this growing resume, right? But what I want to know is your Bristol roots, right? Because you said you're from Bristol. What is it like transitioning from a parochial school to Bristol Central High School?
Yeah, so I feel like this is, all of us grow up in Bristol, and there's not much much uniqueness. We're all. It's not like where you live in Bristol changes much about things, but I would say that that's probably the most unique thing about how I grew up was that I went from St. Matthew's School K through 8 to public high school, Bristol Central, class of 2020, and it was an interesting experience because it wasn't really the public versus parochial. That wasn't really as jarring as the fact that you were just in a whole new environment where you didn't know anybody. I mean, when I went to high school, I knew one person when I walked in on the first day.
And class of 2020, please stop. You're aging me. I always felt like I was a young guy. Well, then I'm getting older. I'm realizing, no, now I'm the older guy. But who are some teachers or mentors of yours that really shaped who Jonathan is today?
That's a really long list. If we had to stick just to high school teachers, I will say that the transition was made much easier because Pete Wininger, who has just retired as Bristol Central principal, he actually went to St. Matt's. I believe he's the same year as my uncle. So he used to talk to me at lunch and all that stuff, and he really helped me transition into going from a freshman who knew nobody to a senior that knew pretty much everybody.
So when you were a kid, what did Bristol mean to you then? And how has that changed in terms of what Bristol means to you now?
I don't know. I'm a very nostalgic person, and Bristol has this has something to it, this draw that it's funny. A lot of people will leave Bristol. Even if you just talk to people around town, people will leave Bristol and then they seem to always come back. Like it has this unique charm to it that I don't know. I don't know if other places have it. I didn't grow up there, but I will say that Bristol has a unique charm to it that just I don't know. It feels like home in a special way.
And we don't have a lot of time because time seems to fly by so fast on the avenue. Pardon me, I have the hiccups. Primarily because I needed to try the pizza before you did.
Hold your breath. It gets rid of hiccups.
But you're a music guy and you like concerts, right?
Yeah.
What are some of what's your favorite music?
So I've been to probably I don't really count anymore, but I've been to probably at least 50 concerts.
50?
Yeah, like real concerts, and the person I've seen the most, I just saw him last week right before my birthday, is Post Malone. I've seen Post Malone.
I love Post Malone. Do you have the Crocs?
Texas native. I do not have his Crocs.
Oh, you're not a true fan. You don't
I know.
Have the Crocs.
I'm a fake fan. I just own his shirts and seen him 5 times. No,
but I agree with you. I'm not a Crocs guy. Nobody want to see my toes.
Well, the Crocs covers them up.
Yeah, but they have holes in them.
That's true.
I think you're supposed to put, like my niece taught me. Shout out to my niece Michaela. Love you. I'm sorry for saying your name. You're probably gonna hate me for that. But she has all of the little what are they like little bobby pins or like
Yeah. Oh, the gibbets they're called.
gibbets?
Gibbets. Yeah.
I'm old. I'm just old. I'm gonna call that a day. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I feel like one of those guys who says, "Oh yeah, have you heard of that app called Tickety Talk?" And like, I feel like I'm that guy now.
Tickety.
But you like concerts, you like entertainment.
Yeah. My first concert was Huey Lewis and the News. I grew up listening to classic rock. I didn't start listening to other music until I was probably in high school.
Yeah. Now, Jonathan, I have to be honest.
Please.
My viewers can see it. I'm a big guy. Now, go to my Facebook and Instagram. You'll see me when I was in my prime. I was shredded.
Yeah, you could do the
Okay,
same
I
thing
wouldn't
for
say
me.
I wouldn't say shredded, but I would say, I have 19 MMA fights. I was in great condition, but then I discovered homemade tortillas. But my question to you is, you like cooking, right?
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Yeah, I love cooking.
What are some things that you like to cook?
Chicken parm. I would go as far as to say I might have one of the best chicken parms in the world. I won't reveal my
no,
secret,
you
but-
just said, no, I'm not. I'm holding you to your standard. You just said, Jonathan just said, I have one of the best chicken parms. I'm gonna need a test run.
Oh, I'll make you some. But
what cheese do you use for this chicken parm?
Oh, we use Parmesan cheese and Romano.
And Romano.
Yeah, and then mozzarella goes on top.
And mozzarella goes on top.
Yeah.
So there's a process to this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of secret tricks to make the best chicken parm. But
well, how has the culinary arts changed who you are as an adult?
Well, I will say that the busier I've gotten, the harder it's been to cook. Working a lot makes it hard to cook. But I feel like cooking teaches you patience. Another one of the things that like I love to cook, and we were talking about making it the other day, me and my parents, was what in the movie Ratatouille. In the movie.
Oh, I love that movie, by the way.
That's my favorite movie of all time. I don't know. But we're I like really. It's called conflit bliet. It's like a French dish, but it's called ratatouille in the movie. Anyways, it takes forever to make because you have to slice the squash and the zucchini and the eggplant and all of it. It takes forever. It takes hours to make.
How often do you cook?
I try to at least once a day, but that's the goal. Sometimes twice. I will say that another one of the things that I really like to cook is chilaquiles.
Oh, I love chilaquiles.
It's a
you know what, Jonathan? I have respect for you. I have never heard a white man mention the word chilaquiles.
Well, yeah, no, well that's well, that's funny. I was gonna say that too. Nobody knows what that is, but man, I love it. Put avocados, chicken, all that stuff on top, beans, cheese, all of it, and it's just the best. I don't like. I put it into
it's like corn strips, right?
Yeah, it's basically tortilla chips cooked in salsa and then served with whatever toppings you want. I like beans, avocado, chicken, eggs.
And
egg.
100%. Do you know of a place in Bristol who has chilaquiles? Because I don't.
I do not. I haven't been to Guac and Roll yet. But maybe they have it. I don't know.
I love guac and roll. It's one of. I'm sorry, viewers. I have the hiccups. Listen, I'm human. This is not a perfect show. All of a sudden, I come on air, and I get the hiccups. But I tell you what, chilaquiles, as Jonathan was talking about, it's something that I love. Chorizo and egg, potato, egg, and cheese, barbacoa. But Jonathan, I'm not talking about like the North barbacoa. I'm talking about cow cheek, cow brain, barbacoa. And you just mentioned guac and roll.
Yeah.
And guac and roll, don't get mad at me, but it's not on the menu.
Oh,
But if you
man.
go to guac and roll and you say, "Can I have the beef cheek or beef head barbacoa?" You're gonna get a southern taste of what barbacoa really is.
I'll have to try it. The food looks great there. I just haven't been there yet.
I'll have to make you a real authentic Mexican food from the South. But I was surprised that you knew what chilaquiles was.
Yeah, been making it
You
for a
know,
long time.
But your mom is Italian, is that correct?
Yeah, my mom is half Italian, half Irish.
Did she teach you like the Italian culinary art?
No, my dad is the one who cooks.
Oh, your
My
dad's
dad's
the one who
my dad's
cooked.
Polish and French Canadian, and he was his aunt was Italian, and she taught him how to cook. My mom doesn't cook much. She's a baker, a
Mm.
fantastic baker. I mean, zucchini bread, carrot cake, any like moist cake. I mean,
Okay, well, stop getting me hungry. You know what? I'm gonna cut you off because you keep talking about food. Excuse me. Oh my god! And you're making me hungry. Did you hear that? You're making me hungry. I'm a big guy. I love food. What I want to talk about is about your civic duty. What got you involved?
It depends on which thing you're talking about. So I've been teaching CCD. I'm going in my 10th year. I teach at St. Joe's now, which is right by here, and it is. It was totally by chance that that happened. I went to St. Matt's for K through 8, and the teacher that was teaching first grade CCD. I went to public school, so I had to go to CCD for after.
I'm not from here. What's CCD?
CCD is it's like Catholic Jesus school,
Okay.
right? And so,
Amen.
amen. And that so I had to. My 8th grade teacher came in, who I had in 8th grade. She was also the religious director, and she said the first grade teacher needed to leave. She was pregnant, and I guess went into labor early, if I remember it correctly. And she said I need somebody to cover the class for the day.
Mhm.
I said, okay, I'll do it. And 10 years later, I'm still teaching CCD.
I want to get into some tough topics. Okay.
Okay.
I really want to get into the climate. So, I'm sorry for the hiccups. I can control it. Are you ever like at an event or something, or you're the new chair of the RTC, which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
And you may have to sneeze or cough, and you're like, try to hold it in. I can't hold it in.
Oh, you can't.
This
hold
is
the
who I am.
hiccups.
I can't hold up in the hiccup. I'm trying, and I haven't had the hiccups in like 4 months. All of a sudden, I'm live here on the Bristol Edition, and my hiccups are uncontrollable. But bear with me. I wanted to know, you worked a lot of elections,
Yeah.
right? And you've done your civic duty. What have you learned meeting so many different people?
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I've been working in politics since 2019, and I honestly think that like working in politics, you meet a lot of people. You knock doors. You meet people where they are, which is really important. And I don't know. You learn that everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own issues. When somebody's mad, somebody gives you a hard time, or somebody's grumpy or whatever, or they're mad at you for something, you learn to take a step back and you say, maybe this person is dealing with something. Maybe they have problems. Maybe there's something going on at home or in their head that they're dealing with. And that's when you experience a lot of different people, that's what you learn to say when somebody has a bad attitude
Mhm.
or
Well, absolutely. And knocking on doors, I imagine you meet so many different type of people.
yeah.
Now, you may meet people who have a different ideology as you do. How do you grow at the young age of 24 to say, I may not agree. I may not accept or like the lifestyle that you live, but it could teach me something. How does that make you grow as an adult?
Yeah, I would.
And I'm gonna give you an example, okay? Because I don't I'm not trying to be disrespectful with the question.
Oh, go ahead.
But the point is, for example, for me, I meet somebody and I'm like, "What do you mean you don't have a job? There's plenty of jobs out there." Oh well, I only want this, and this, and I come from a lifestyle as a Mexican from Corpus Christi, Texas. Shout out to Diana Salcedo. I hope you're watching. I just texted you to hope to join the show. I hope you're watching. But I was just like, I come from a background where, like, you hustle, you find a way. But we're in a kind of in a new age where things are very different, and I've had to learn to like take a step back to say, you know what, I didn't. The people nowadays didn't grow up the way I grew up, and I have to give them grace. How do you give people grace when they don't have the same kind of ideology, work ethic than what we expect them to have?
Well, I mean, that's kind of exactly what we were just talking about, right? Is that when you have to understand that people have wildly different backgrounds than you. I mean, I grew up in Bristol, Connecticut. I've lived in the same house my whole life. My parents are together. I have a sister. I'm not. My parents aren't divorced. I'm not an only child. Everybody has different experiences. Like you were saying, you grew up Mexican and in Corpus Christi, Texas, and and it's a part of Mexican culture to work hard, and not everybody grows up in a culture where it's working hard is important. Like you have a place like Japan that has been experiencing declining birth rates because people work so hard. There's no time for anything else. So it's really about understanding that people grow up differently from you. There's going to be people don't have opinions for no reason. And if they do, it's very obvious that they have opinions for no reason. And at that point, what are you doing?
And you know what? We've talked a lot about, we've rambled on about a number of different topics. But can we be honest? Can we be real one person to another?
Let's get real.
You're the head chair of the RTC.
Yep.
We know that. Viewers, you know that. How does a 24-year-old from Bristol, Connecticut, get into that type of position?
Step one is definitely be involved in politics for 10 years. I'm going on like my eighth year. I've been doing it since I was 16. I just turned 24, and I've been in so many different roles. Like you were mentioning earlier, I've worked on statewide campaigns, like I do currently. But I've worked on congressional races, and I've worked at the state party. And I've worked at the Capitol. So when you have all of these different experiences, you can bring a lot to the table. And I don't know. I've been blessed to be in a lot of situations between SWIM and CCD and there's like so many different experiences and so many different structures. And, I've had a lot of great interns over the years, and, it's a skill to be able to manage people. And
managing people, speaking of that, how do you manage work, community involvement, and having a personal life?
It's hard. What ends up happening is your work kind of becomes your personal life. With something with politics, where you're working for free, and then you're working for money, and then you're working for free, and and it's I'm on two boards in Bristol. I'm on Youth Commission. I'm on Zoning Board of Appeals, and everything kind of meshes together. Your friends become involved in the same things you're involved with. I have friends outside of politics, but it all becomes one. There isn't much balance, unfortunately.
But it's all part of it, right?
Right.
What do you enjoy? Like, why not just be this free spirited 24-year-old having a great time? Like, why are you so involved?
Well, don't worry. I am free spirited and have a great time, but that's why
Oh,
I go to
can
so
you-
many concerts.
Can you share me your secret?
But I don't know. I always say to people I work with that there's two things that are important in life. It's doing your job and doing it well and working hard, and having as much fun as hard you work. Right? I mean, so when you're in that type of environment, you have to make sure you're having as much fun as the work you're doing.
Absolutely. So we're going to move on to a fast rapid fire round. And that's what I call rapid fire round. Did you expect a graphic and a logo and something special? I'm sorry. This is Aaron Lopez and this is the Avenue. This is Bristol. I ain't got that kind of budget, folks. But if you want to help with the budget, please follow, comment, or donate at bristoledition.org. I say that lightly, Jonathan, but for us to have this conversation, for us to get to know Bristol, for us to be in the streets of Bristol, Connecticut, and doing everything that we do, it really is reliant upon having the support of the community, because the Bristol Edition truly cares about elevating and talking everything Bristol, right? But I do have some quick questions for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Fire away.
Favorite travel destination and one place still on the bucket list.
My favorite travel destination so far is probably Italy. I went to Hawaii when I was in first grade, and haven't been back since. But probably Italy, which I went to with Bristol Central.
Really?
Miss Magistra Kelly Monahan Denoya, who retired this year.
Molto bene.
My
I don't know what that means, but I just saw it on a cookie one time. What's still on the bucket list for you?
what's still on the bucket list? Everywhere else. I don't know. Japan, South America. The whole nine.
And I heard a little birdie told me that you're a pet guy.
Yeah, I am a pet guy. I have 7 rabbits. I used to have 2 rabbits.
You know, it's funny you say rabbit. I rescued a rabbit back in Texas.
Yeah.
Back in San Marcos, Texas. They have such personalities.
Yeah, they do. I have 5 girls and 2 boys, and I used to have 1 boy and 1 girl, and we thought they were both boys.
Don't they like coming up to you and they're like, pet me?
Yeah, especially the girls. They like to be pet. Yeah. And then I have 2 cats, Mario and Luigi.
Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those names. I have 4 cats.
4 cats.
I have 2, and then the other 2 are rescued.
Aren't cats the best?
My cats love me more than I love myself.
That's what matters.
All right. Movies, shows. What do you watch on a daily basis? What's your movie and show choice?
Do you want me to give you? How about this? I'll give you my 4 favorite movies.
Give me your 4 favorite movies,
and then I'll tell you what I'm watching right now.
Yeah, and then I'll give you mine.
Okay. So my 4 favorite movies. You want to go back and forth, or no? I'll do mine.
You give me yours, and I'll give you mine.
Okay. My 4 favorite movies, as I mentioned earlier, my favorite movie is Ratatouille, and then followed by Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which is a lesser known movie, but it stars Robert Downey Jr. And Val Kilmer, and then rest in peace. And then Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which is like is probably my favorite comedy, probably the greatest comedy of all time in my opinion, with Jason Segel. And then Howl's Moving Castle. Do you know that movie?
No,
it's actually an anime.
But you give me a good recommendation. All right. Mine, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Okay.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Okay.
Meryl Streep. Actually, there's somebody here in the city of Bristol that I call Meryl Streep. You know who I'm talking about. Friday Night Lights is my favorite show.
Okay.
Well,
I'm rewatching Bones.
Well, I would say for that show, favorite series, and Big Brother.
Okay.
If I could ever get on CBS, if you're watching, my name is Aaron Lopez, and I would make a great house guest. I would love to be on your show. This is a diary room. Everything that watch your shows and you watch like the diary rooms, and they're always yelling at the camera. I'm like, why are you yelling? But I would love to be on Big Brother. Big Brother, if you're watching, which you're probably not, hire me. I would love to be on your show. I'll be entertaining. I promise. Those are kind of some of my favorite shows. And, oh, I'm a big Gordon Ramsay guy because I'm a cook.
Yeah, Gordon's
You know, I love watching cooking shows. I'm a huge cook. I would probably seen every Gordon Ramsay show that's existed.
me too, probably. And beat Bobby Flay, you know, everything, all the cooking
Yeah.
shows.
So I want to talk about a little bit of reflection, right? Can we give a little Zen moment, little kumbaya?
Zen and the art of motorcycle
Yeah.
maintenance. Yeah.
What's next for Jonathan?
Well, right now it's working for Ryan Fazio, who's running for governor. He's a great guy, and I'm very glad to be working for him. And then we'll see where life
Oh,
takes
so,
me.
so you're working for him.
Yes, I am one of his field directors. So,
How do you manage that and being the head of the RTC?
well, it's all politics, you know, right? Isn't that the saying, anyways? It's all politics.
I'm not a politics guy. I'm not that educated in that world. It's like to me, it's just like I do this, I do this, I do this. Like, how are you managing your time?
It's all encompassing.
Are you sleeping?
Yeah, I always sleep 8 hours. That's a big thing for me.
Oh, you do 8 hours of
I
sleep?
always sleep 8 hours.
Oh, jeez. Maybe I need to take more melatonin. I tell you that. Well, you know what? I'm gonna move on, but before we get to our fun, so I have this camera right here, right? My hiccup, they're not going away. Maybe you ever heard the thing where if someone scares you, your hiccups go away?
Yeah.
I need to get scared. I need to watch a scary movie. But I give all my guests 2 minutes at max. And then if not, I'm going to put the orchestra music on and cut you off. But you have 2 minutes to look at this camera and talk to the people of Bristol. I won't comment. I won't interrupt. This is your moment with the people of Bristol to say whatever it is that you want. Take it away.
Well, Aaron, I'm gonna be really brief because that's my thing. I like being brief. But you know, Bristol is a special town, and you know, everybody who lives in Bristol should love Bristol. I mean, we have the best pizza, which we're gonna find out in a second. Besides Sally's, of course. And we have great people. I love the people of Bristol. We're a good community. You know, we get along. Everybody knows each other for better or for worse, but we all know each other, and you know, we all have more in common, way more in common than what separates us. So,
Okay. So why do you love Bristol so much? This is all fine and dandy. I love the speech, but give me that real raw moment. Like, what is it truly about Bristol that grinds your gears?
honestly,
You know, I'll go first, so that way you don't feel pressure.
oh, I'm ready.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you first. I love Bristol because I feel like I could be myself. And despite the political climate and people on the opposite side of the aisle, we could all just go out and have a drink and just talk and have a good time. I love Bristol because it's changing and it's evolving while still keeping the essence of what Bristol really is. I love Bristol because it has a small town vibe with a big heart and big ambition mentality. I love Bristol because I have found a home here. And the people of Bristol are truly gracious and nice and considerate. And we have our a-holes every here now and then, let's admit it.
Yeah, everybody
But that's
does.
every town that you go to. But Bristol is really a place that I have found where I thought I'll spend a year and then I'm leaving. But then I moved here and realized I freaking love this place. I love all the restaurants. I love the vibes. I love the camaraderie and community involvement that goes on. Like, I just love this city so darn much. Now you.
Honestly, and this is going to sound cliche, but the thing that I love about Bristol is that it's home. I mean, it just feels like home, you know, like there's no place I'd rather sleep than at my house. There's no place I'd rather sleep than in Bristol. You know, it just, you drive around, you feel so familiar. There's not a street in Bristol that I don't know. It's probably not a street in Bristol I haven't knocked at this point or driven down or whatever. And, you know, you go places and you see people, you know. sometimes it's 11 o'clock at Walmart and you have to go get a gallon of milk or something, and you don't want to see anybody
Yeah, I get
because
that.
you're wearing Crocs and sweatpants.
Or in my case, I'm wearing my holy shorts and this muscle shirt with no muscles.
But you also asked me earlier about some teachers, so let's give some more teachers some shout outs because I love my teachers. Obviously, Pete Wininger retired this year, and so did Miss MD, which is what we call her, Magistra, the Latin teacher at Central. Mr. Barrett, who was my science teacher. Just there were just a ton of teachers at Bristol Central. St. Matt's, I mean, I had Mrs. Mackey, that's a Mrs. Wisniewski, a bunch of people who just really like influenced me. And if I'm missing anybody, I apologize. But Dr. Ryan Broderick, and there's a lot of people who make Bristol home. Everybody, I could give shout outs forever. So
No,
cut me off.
I mean, you're about to. I'm kind of mad at you right now because you're making me emotional. Like, I'll give my shout out. Shout out to Alma Garcia, Rebecca Frederickson, Miss McCarthy. I'm sorry, McCarty. Miss McCarty. Javier Barrientos, who, if it wasn't for Mr. Javier Barrientos, David, I'm sorry, I wouldn't even know half the stuff that I know with technology. He actually gave me, that thing like you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it.
Yeah, I say that a lot actually.
Mr. Barrientos led me to the water and made me drink it. He was like, "No, you're going to learn a skill set," and thank God to him that I did learn that. And just like you, I am a huge advocate for the education system. I'm a huge advocate for our teachers and all the people who are bringing up the new generation of Bristolites. And I made that up. Bristolites, Bristolians. I kind of this guy. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. But moving on. I'm ready to play this pizza game because I'm listen here, folks. Or no, so let's switch back. Let's switch. Yeah. We've seen enough of him. You have a beautiful face. Mine's much uglier, but I want to look right at the camera and say, Jonathan said something so daring, and it made me raise an eyebrow. He said, "Aaron, I could name the pizzas of Bristol," and I said, "Oh, can you?" He goes, "Yeah, I could just taste the pizza and tell you exactly where it's from." Well, Jonathan,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you up on that challenge.
Yeah, let's go.
So let's bring on the first pizza. And while we're getting that pizza, I want to shout out Bristol Motors. Bristol Motors Sales and Service. Do you need a body work done? Do you need work on your car? Give them a call. They're located at 127 Park Street in Bristol, Connecticut. 860-583-5556. Give them a call. We're actually going to have Milagros Hess right here on the avenue coming up in a couple of weeks to talk all about it. But let's start a game, Jonathan. So first off, okay.
I didn't see it.
Well, I know you. I know you. I'm gonna take a bite because maybe help my hiccup. But I'm gonna show our viewers. This is the pizza. Can you see this? This is Bristol pizza. Now, don't judge it. I ordered the small. I don't have a budget, so ordered the small. So let's switch over to Jonathan. Jonathan, take it away. That's good.
Did you get them all pie cut? It's really gonna trip me up. Bunch of Greek pizza pie cut.
I just asked for a cheese pizza, and this is what they gave me.
I don't want to call Aaron out, but I said I could tell him which one's the best pizza. Not that I could guess them all. So
no, you can call me out.
So I'll definitely be able to tell everybody what the best pizza is.
No, tell me what this pizza is.
What is this pizza? let's keep going. I'll tell you what they are all at the end.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to bring out the second pizza. I don't like eating on camera, Jonathan. So I'm glad that the camera's on you right now.
It's actually hilarious. People, my coworkers know that I hate when people eat on camera. It drives me nuts. So this is payback. This is like a it's like a
you hate it,
torture.
but now you're doing it. And I'm glad it's not me. So that was the first one. Let's bring out the second.
and I'll take that plate so that I can put
You
this
take
on
the
there.
plate, and I'll take the other piece slice.
So what do we had Bristol Pizza, Max's Pizza, Pavilion. Whoa,
It's very different.
it is.
That's very different from the first one.
I won't be my final guess, but I'm pretty certain this is Pavilion. Did we get Pavilion?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm pretty certain this is
that's
Pavilion.
one of the options. Pardon me, folks. I'm still chewing. Okay. Let's move on. You take the plate, and I'll take the pizza.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't
No,
listen.
go ahead. And I'll take the pizza. Okay. Can we switch the camera over here so I can show people the pizza? This is the next one. Now switch back over to him so you don't have to see me eat this.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
wow.
I'm ready for that last one.
Oh, wow. Oh, they're so different. They're so good, but they're so different.
I'm thinking that one was Bristol Pizza on West Street. But I'll wait for the last one to get my final.
Let me give you want a napkin? Let me give you a napkin.
Do I have pizza on me?
No, but my shorts are dirty with pizza sauce. You know, my mom used to tell me that I ate with my elbows because I would get so dirty while I ate. I'm a bad eater, Jonathan. I'm a bad eater. So this is the last one. Again, so different. Okay.
Okay. That last one was Max's, I think. That the one in the middle, this one was Pavilion. Second to last was Bristol Pizza. The first one was West End. That's my guess.
Okay. All right. So bring
But
me
once I'm wrong once, I'm wrong more than once. So let's see if I did it.
I'm going to start with the ones you got right. So, well, I kind of you can't tell what this is. I demolished it, but I will tell you that you got
Was the first one West End?
Pavilion Pizza. You got correct.
Okay.
I don't have sound effects. We don't have budget. I just told you that. Donate to the bristoledition.org for we can have sound effects. Pavilion Pizza, you got correct. Ding, ding, ding.
And that was really good, by the way. Shout out to Pavilion. That was the second pizza. Yeah.
Yes. So Pavilion Pizza right here, folks. I'm gonna actually come closer so that way David doesn't have to move because I have him walking around the place. This is Pavilion Pizza, folks. Right here on the camera. Pavilion Pizza. Come stop by. You know what I like? I'm not to show my cards or anything, but you know what I like about Pavilion Pizza is that they give you a carafe of wine at a reasonably good price, and then you have pizza to top it off. And you know what? The pizza is so good. Now, granted, we got this about 30 minutes to an hour ago. So
Yeah, it's all cold, but it's still good.
So Jonathan is 1 for 1. Pavilion Pizza, he was correct. Shout out Pavilion Pizza. Come stop by Pavilion Pizza.
The hardest one was the first one and the last one.
You're
That
right.
That was
is
the
a hard
hardest one.
Pavilion, call them at 860-583-1359. Pavilion Pizza, Sarah, it was such a pleasure to meet you today. Thank you so much for being so gracious. And thank you for helping us out here on the Bristol edition. Jonathan got it right, so I can't dog him for it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm looking at the first one now, and it's starting to look like Max Pizza.
So no, well,
go ahead,
You
go
can
tell
change
me
your
what I
guesses. You
got.
can change your guesses. So this your
I don't know.
the next one you got right, which I can actually show because I didn't finish it. Bristol Pizza.
Yeah, that was Bristol Pizza. 100%.
Bristol Pizza. You actually got that right. Can we switch back him so I can take a bite?
I'll take a sip.
Oh,
Go Red Sox.
or Houston Astros.
Yeah, you know what? I think the last one was West End. I might be switching to the wrong one, but I think the last one was West End and the first one was
I'm not
Max.
helping you.
Those are so those were close.
I'm not helping you. So you got Pavilion Pizza right,
Yeah.
and then you got Bristol Pizza right.
Yeah.
And you know what, Jonathan? I'm gonna be nice to you. I'm usually a mean guy. I'm lying. I guess
No,
I'm
you're a
right.
nice guy.
But we have a special message for you from Bristol Pizza. Take a look.
Thank you, Jonathan, for supporting the Bristol Pizza.
That was the co-owner of Bristol Pizza who said, "Thank you so much for supporting her, and thank you for supporting Bristol Pizza."
You should have told him my last name.
And
Bristol Pizza's Polish
well,
pizza.
well, I tried. I definitely tried, but I I used to get mad at people for butchering my name, and I just totally butchered yours. So I don't even try. I just say Jonathan. I say like that, and I ain't gotta worry about it. But you got right, and then you got Bristol Pizza. Now I'm gonna give you a chance to tell me. Now I think you are right, but I'm gonna give you a chance. Do you want to change your vote or do you want to keep the same? The
Guys.
first pizza, what do you think it is? Again, I butchered the hell out of this pizza because I'm hungry. It's 7 o'clock here. I'm hungry.
This is the hardest one. This is the hardest one. And what's really throwing me off is one of them was pie cut. So I'm gonna
Wait, okay, so I'm from the south. What the hell are you talking about? Pie cut.
Triangular.
Oh,
Triangular.
see, where I come from, it's all triangles. Y'all cut them in squares and rectangles.
Yeah, Greek style pizza is supposed to be cut. in
Oh, so
squares.
these are all Greek style.
These are all Greek style, yes.
Oh. Okay, so
got
you
it.
played the game with me there, huh?
That's why I'm so confused. So
All right,
you know what?
You have one more chance to tell me.
We gotta hurry up here. So, I'm just gonna say that the first one. I'm gonna say the first one. I think the first one was West End. I don't know. If the last one was Max's, they had a bad day.
I'm
That's-
gonna do my best Regis Philbin. Is that your final answer?
I'm looking at them. This is the hardest moment of my life. Yeah, the last one, I think. No, last one was West End. Let's go with that. Let's go
Okay.
with that.
He locked in his answers, folks. He got Pavilion, he got Bristol Pizza, and he is correct. The first pizza is Max's Pizza.
Yes. See,
And
man, that was hard.
and yes, the last pizza is in fact West End Pizza. So
I got it eventually.
the West End Pizza. Can you see this, folks? West End Pizza. If you have a chance to stop by West End Pizza, come check them out. Right, West End Pizza, a place where you can get amazing food. And so a big shout out, first of all, to not only West End Pizza, not only to Pavilion Pizza, not only to Max's Pizza, but a big shout out to Bristol Pizza as well. He did it. I doubted you. I'm not gonna lie, I doubted you, but you were right. We had 4 pizzas, and you were able to actually taste and figure out where each pizza was from.
I would have had to do the Homer Simpson like dough if I, well, no pun intended with the pizza.
We
dough,
said
but
Homer Simpson. That makes you want a duck beer.
Maybe we should do strawberry donuts next in honor.
Oh well, funny you should say that. Because Jonathan, everybody who comes on my show doesn't leave without a gift.
Okay.
Now these 4 slices of pizza wasn't the gift. I want to give you out your first gift. Let's switch over the camera to Jonathan. Jonathan,
Guys, it's in a bag. It's fancy.
but this is also a promo.
Okay.
So, folks, this Monday, for all people watching the Avenue, this Monday at 3 p.m. off of David. What's the name of the street where I live? Where they have they call it Riverside, off Riverside Avenue. Okay, judge me if you want. Comment, be mean. I'm still learning my streets, folks. But a new bakery, and if you watch the Bristol edition, where I had some technical difficulties with my clothing,
What did you wear? A green shirt?
you could say that. My viewers know what I'm talking about because actually, I'm not ashamed to say it. I got my eyebrows done today.
Oh,
And the lady at the eyebrow shop said, "Oh, you're the guy from the Avenue.
really?
I remember I watched your show and you did this." And I said, "Oh my God," I was so embarrassed. But anyway, opening up on Riverside Avenue is El Bori Bakery. And we had Danette, who's hosting Bristol and Vivo, our new Jonathan. Bristol and Vivo is a new show we're producing, and it's all in Spanish. That way we have our Mexican and Latin and South American community have a place where they can also get Bristol news, all in Spanish. Can you
Nice.
believe that?
No, that's awesome.
Yeah. But El Bori Bakery, amazing pan dulce. Well, that's how I call it in my community. Sweet bread. I'll say sweet bread for you folks in here in Connecticut. But they also sell sandwiches and pastrami and everything. So if you have a chance, stop by El Bori Bakery. So Jonathan, El Bori Bakery wanted to give you a gift because they found out you were coming out on the show. So
Jumping up and down with joy.
so
So excited.
Here's your gift. The jelly kind of fell off. I'm so sorry, El Bori. I kind of messed up your little presentation. But I'm gonna come to the camera to show. This is from El Bori Bakery.
Wow, look at that.
And Jonathan, El Bori Bakery, they wanted you to have this when they found out that you were coming on the show. So here's some fresh desserts from the newest bakery in town, El Bori Bakery,
Wow.
which is, and folks, if you don't know where Riverside Avenue is, which you should, we're local. We should all know our streets, even though I don't. It's, you know where the old Monterrey was? And there's like a salon, and there's a liquor store. It's where the old pizza place used to be, right there on Riverside Avenue. Please stop by their bakery. Don't forget, on Monday at 3:00, they're going to have their ribbon cutting ceremony. So please stop by. Please support El Bori Bakery. All right.
I snuck a little bite, and I think I'm gonna have to stop by on Monday because that is
Well, Jonathan,
the coconut. What? It
it is. It's a coconut treat. Yeah.
Puerto Rico. What a
Yeah,
one of my
it is a-
favorite.
it
One
is
of my
Puerto
favorite
Rico.
people is Puerto Rican. Jose Ramirez, I used to work with. He was my boss at Aldi. He's
Oh,
a store
really?
manager now in Canton. Yeah, shout out to Jose.
Yeah. So they wanted you to have this. And again, one more time, please stop by El Bori Bakery. We have their ribbon cutting ceremony this Monday at 3 p.m. The Mayor Ellen Zappo Sasso will be there. City Council will be there. Jonathan, I'm hoping you can come stop by.
I will likely be there.
Because they have amazing treats. Okay, so if you have a sweet tooth, or if you want sandwiches like pastrami or La Flaca, which was my nickname in middle school, it really wasn't. Or Medianoche Bistec. They have several great options. Please, let's support local business. Bristol, what are we doing? Let's support local businesses. And then, Jonathan, I also have for you, because you got it right, and we had the honor of having the co-owner of Bristol Pizza. They wanted to present you with this gift card to Bristol Pizza,
Wow. Thank you, Bristol Pizza.
and that is
They
for
must
you.
have sensed that I was Polish. That's
Well,
what it was.
or that you go there a lot. It's kind of like whenever I go to Monterrey, It's like they're like, oh, we know exactly what he wants.
You went into Bristol Pizza today, right? Like
Yes.
the vibe inside is awesome. It's
It
like
really
hasn't
is.
changed. It hasn't changed, ever.
No,
it's
is
awesome. I love it.
A little hot, but it has a great vibe to it and a great tone. And also, folks, now I'm wearing my I'm gonna move my camera, my mic for you to see this. I wanted to give a shout out to my t-shirt. Look at this. Yeah, we're doing big things here on the Bristol edition. We now have t-shirts.
Embroidered.
Yeah, we now have embroidered t-shirts. Yeah, embroidered t-shirts. Shout out to the place that made these t-shirts. And I really appreciate you, Jeff, for creating us the Bristol Edition t-shirts for us. They look amazing. I love to wear them. I already stained it with pizza sauce and who knows whatever.
No, there's no pizza sauce on your shirt. Just your pants.
Just the pants. Yeah, okay. But Jonathan, have you ever heard of the Dark Moon?
Like the shop downtown.
Yeah.
I have. I haven't been in there yet. But
Well, Dorothy, the owner, Dorothy, I know you said you would watch. I hope you're watching. If not, I'm sure you'll catch the re-air. Shout out again to Dorothy from the Dark Moon. Folks, again, downtown Bristol's thriving. You have Monterrey, Dark Moon. We have Mr. P's. We have the new, was it Tabielos pizza place coming. We have a new barber shop. So much going on. But Dark Moon has been there. Go support Dark Moon. And Jonathan, I wanted to give you this gift from Dark Moon. And I don't know if you're going to like it, but
we're going to find out.
It's a deck of playing cards, Classic American Rides.
Of course.
From Dark Moon. And here's another gift for you.
Thank you. I'm
because
getting so many gifts. I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. Nobody comes on the avenue without a gift. It's just the way of the land. It's just how it goes.
What's your favorite classic American car?
Oh, okay. I actually know this, and you know,
I can tell you mine first.
I tell you what, as an equal opportunity employer man is how I'll call it. I'm not like a car guy, but I can tell you it's the DeVille.
It's a good pick. That's a good pick.
I just love the lights. Like they're unique. It's long. Now I probably wouldn't be able to drive it because I'm horrible at back end parking. I'd probably run into somebody because you know the old school classic cars, the back end is so long.
They're big.
But the Chevrolet DeVille is probably my car.
Mine has to be the Corvette Stingray. I love the Corvette Stingray. You know, like the 1970. You know, in the 70s when they started making the Stingray. They might have started making it in the 60s, but that's my favorite classic car. Ford Falcon. That's a good one too.
I'll tell you what. If you want a selection of cars, Bristol Motors. Stop by Bristol Motor. Okay, don't get mad at me. I'm always shouting out businesses because it's what the avenue's about, is bringing local business out, right? Bristol Motors. Don't forget to stop by and see Milagros Hess. Milagros, thank you so much for helping me get a new bumper. Okay, he got me a new bumper. He helped me get a new bumper and a new tire, and they're so friendly and so nice, and they're here on Park Street. So if you need any automotive needs, stop by. And talk to Milagros. He's a great human being, and he will really help you out. But Jonathan, it's the end of our show. It's short, it's fast, but thank you so much for joining us here on the Avenue. It's been my absolute pleasure having you. Thanks for informing us. I hope that you can come back sometime.
I'll come back
because we didn't even get to talk about half the things I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, no. Well, it's the fastest hour of my life.
It is, but time flies, and you know. Us social media people, our attention to our attention span is not very good. You know, my MMA coach, because I fought MMA for 15 years, he used to call me squirrels because they'd be like squirrel, and that's how quick my attention span was. So if our viewers are anything like that, they're like, okay, let's wrap this up. But thank you so much for joining the show. Congratulations on guessing all 4 pizza places right.
It's a big honor,
and I hope to see you back here on the Avenue, everybody. Residents of Bristol, everybody who's watching, Diane Salcedo, I love you so much. This is the Avenue, and I will end off with this: be kind to each other in traffic, love one another, and don't forget, we're all people and we all have problems. Smile, It's free. Good night, Bristol.